I made Eric cry today, guys. It's so
Really?
adorable. He's such a good gushy, just chocolate swirl inside.
I tried to stop him. It was like, go watch the rest of that video too. I know he just likes to make me cry for some reason. It's very easy to do. Now all I gotta do is show me videos like that. He's gonna cry. It's freaking guys saving all those people's lives and stuff. I just can't help it. They just ah. I'm not encouraging him, all right? I'm not encouraging him. He's the one pursuing my tears. He sups upon them. He drinks my sweet, sweet tears, and it makes him have his own emotion inside of him then, I guess. Happy vampirism of sorts.
Talking with famous people.
Hi, Audra. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. We can't hear you.
Greetings.
I bet you have an English accent.
How are y'all? Do what?
Good.
Can
How
you hear
are
me
you?
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you from the UK?
No, I'm
Oh.
from New Mexico.
Cool.
But I haven't talked much today, so who knows what my voice sounds like.
Before I heard your voice, I thought she looks British, and that's why I wanted to ask before I found out anymore. So you're from New Mexico. It's a big state. It takes a surprisingly long time to drive across it, as I learned in my recent trip. It's got a whole lot of New Mexico in there.
How'd you find the room?
it's just I was
Sorry,
messing around on
sorry.
YouTube and ended up over here. Yeah.
Right on. Regardless, do you have coming in any thoughts on personality typing? Is that most people find it through typing, typology type stuff? Do you? Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like the framework and the language of MBTI and some of the others, and it's nice to mess around with people that way. But I think I'm definitely NTP. Like NE and TI are my big weapons that I manipulate the world with. And there's been some debate as to whether it's which one's the master and which one's the minion. But
Well, let's find
I don't know.
out.
I lean towards
So,
ENTP. So
you're leaning towards ENTP. Okay. Well, how's your SI? How sloppy are you, or how much do you forget shit? How much do you lose track of where you're going in the middle of a sentence? That kind of stuff.
all the time. Yeah, memory is kind of like that's my weakness.
How's your thoughts about your own internal feelings? Our seventh slot in ENTP is that we have this sort of blindness towards what we value, who we value, or we know that, but we don't know what the experience of valuing is like particularly well. Do you identify with that, or are you more comfortable with your own feelings?
That whole kind of concept of inherent, unarrived at value is it's a bit of a mystery.
Unarrived at value. That's funny. It's arrived at. It's just that you just can't trace back the path. Is the thing.
Right. I didn't get there. I don't know how I got there. So it's,
Do you make
something
shit?
along those lines. Yeah, I make all kinds of stuff. I
Tell me-
collect hobbies. That's my main thing.
You like hobbies?
I collect them. I claim to only have one hobby because it's easier than making a list. So I just collect hobbies. Is my
Oh,
hobby.
your hobby is collecting hobbies. I see. What are some of the things you make? What media do you work in?
I don't know. I do a lot of different things. I write. I tinker. Recently got into stand-up comedy. That's still writing, but it's performing too.
Brave.
I make leather stuff. I just make whatever. I do physical and like intellectual making of stuff.
You're an ENTP for sure. If you do stand-up comedy and you just recently got into it after a bunch of other hobbies, then you're an ENTP for sure, because stand-up comedy is something that's what you're going to do from the very beginning, or you're very brave. I've never done it myself. I would like to do it. I think I'd probably be pretty decent at it, but it's the one thing that kind of fucking scared me.
It's fun. I randomly decided about 2 months ago that I needed something random, which happens, which I think is kind of the any. It gets bored, so I was like, but I drove over and did my 5 minutes, and I've been back a few times. It's a lot of fun.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
Cigarettes? No. I do a cigar every now and then.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay, it's quite possible the ENTP rule doesn't apply to chicks. It's possible. ENTPs, males, we take care of our lungs with tobacco. It's a general rule. Not all of us, but most of us. Themes that I've encountered. So, that may not apply to females, though, because there's more of a stigma, or I guess there's less impetus for girls to start smoking, maybe. Okay.
It could be. There wasn't really much. Like, I grew up kind of. Like, I live out in the middle of nowhere, and so there wasn't many people I knew that smoked, so. I do smoke cigars occasionally, but like I said, it's casual.
Kit Kat says that ENTP males need something to suck. Well, we are infantile, so maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'm totally convinced you're an ENTP already because it's just you're describing like my life, sort of, in the same way. I do that sort of stuff too. I try to do a lot of different shit. It's frustrating sometimes to be able to see, like, you see, okay, well, imagine you're going out and you're a gold collector. There's little chunks of gold around. There's little chunks of gold. You can see them here and here, and you pick them up, and you're like, great, gold, fantastic, love it. Wow, cool. But then you see this big-ass chunk of gold over there, and you're like, that looks like so much work. And maybe, though, you don't think that enough at first, and you end up trying to do half the work to get the gold, and then you realize, oh my god, it's buried so deep, I'm never going to dig that out of there. And you go, fuck it. And so now you just wasted the work. That's the problem with being an ENTP, is that phenomenon in general.
Yeah, you get really excited about some sort of big idea, and then you're like, well, or I could just do this other thing that's not as hard, and I don't have to maintain focus as long.
Right. We have trouble understanding the way that metaphysical equity builds as there's persistence over time in doing something. So, like, this had to happen without my planning or knowledge. I had to sort of build up a bunch of videos and realize, oh, this is doing something. I just happened to throw every individual thing onto the same pile, and then, oh, look, oh, that's right, oh, I'm making a pile, oh. I think
that sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you. When you realize that, oh, it piles, as a pile, it functions differently than as a bunch of one things. So do you have a favorite, a core natures of writing?
I don't know. I like writing a lot. It's one of the few things I haven't gotten bored with over the years.
And was it your first thing you were really good at?
No. I'm pretty good at most things I try, which makes things difficult
I
sometimes.
know. Well, which is the one that the first thing that you said to yourself, you acknowledged to yourself, it usually takes us a while to acknowledge this stuff. But you said to yourself, okay, this particular thing I'm extra talented at and better than most people as a starting standpoint. Because a lot of things we have to practice the shit out of them. That one, for me, came naturally. I don't know.
Yeah, writing was pretty quick, and I also, like, physically I do martial arts, and that one I picked up right quick and never got tired of, so.
Interesting. Exercise, huh? That's kind of.
I don't like exercise. As long as there's a ball for me to chase or a person for me to hit, I'll exercise, but not for its own sake.
Right. So, that's interesting. You do the karate thing. Now, do you know the chop? Have they taught you the chop yet?
I don't know. I actually have a joke that I do that the karate chop is a myth because
It's
it's
like
actually
this.
called other things.
You're still in the myth phase? When you master it, when you get to above black belt, they tell you that. You hear it in culture because it's a myth, but I've gotten there, and there is a karate chop. It does kill a person instantly. You have to do it the right way. I can kind of demo it. It's been a while since I've killed anybody with it, but hold on. Yeah! Like that kind of. It's got to be
There you go.
right there.
I'm pretty handy with a downward knife hand. I like to smash concrete with it, so that does appear on the face to look a lot like a karate chop, so I guess so.
Well, this chop, you don't even have to actually physically touch the person. Just the metaphysical energy from the chop is enough to kill a man. So it's pretty impressive.
there you go. I try not to kill people. It just causes too much trouble. So, thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd kindly ask you to subscribe.